How can you persuade your subconscious mind in order to make your greatest dreams come true? Is there any faster way in which I can reach financial independence? Are aspects such as love, empathy, a peaceful state of mind, and concentrating on the bright aspects of life necessary for becoming successful in your career? I'm Darius Puia, a future airline pilot and also an actual youngster captivated of the methods of persuading your subconscious self in order to make your greatest dreams come true. And these are the questions that truly fascinate me. For a moment, who wants to hear a story? Even though I cannot see your hands raised up, I'm still going to tell you the story because I consider myself to be a very generous man and also one who wants to share with you one of the most greatest lessons about reaching success he has ever received. This story will be about the ups and downs in the come up of one of the greatest and most influential and famous artists in Romania at the moment, and also a story that involves aspects such as fame, commitment, self-knowledge, and also going from rich to being poorless. So prepare yourselves to embark on this great, empirical, and inspiring journey. Edward, son of Manuela Fedorca, one of the most famous singers all over Europe during the 90s, and of a very wealthy Australian entrepreneur, had such a memorable and happy childhood that most of us could only dream of having, living in a 2 million euros estate in Pipera, Bucharest. Studying at a private school focused on teaching young children from a young age how to communicate with each other and very important socializing skills, he made several friends, all coming from wealthy families. Therefore, he gained a lot of experience and he had a teenage fulfilled with joy and happiness due to the experiences of going to his friends' parents' restaurants, swimming pool, resorts, and clubs, until when, all of a sudden, his father was sent to prison due to tax evasion of 200 million euros. Do you want to know what happened next? Money disappeared, friendships all gone. Money, love, and empathy from the family vanished. Hope? Not that much, but still some remained. Therefore, he invested his very little hope and commitment in studying the great philosophy of persuading the subconscious mind in order to recover his success and peaceful state of mind he had been deprived of. With his goal of reaching appreciation, recognition, and stability through creating music, he started studying the philosophy named Telema, which is a social and spiritual philosophy that comes from the Greek verb telo, that means will, wish, want, or purpose. The adherents to this religious movement always emphasize the practice of magic that translates into the science and art of causing change to occur in conformity with will. And also, these adherents also speak about an exercise that Edward started practicing daily and that I also invite you to do it right now. The first step in the exercise is to choose if from many familiar areas, a familiar zone, an area that you will cover in which you will cover a short distance by foot. Some examples of these areas could be the school class, your house, or maybe your neighborhood. The second step is to choose a symbol or a seal, call it whatever you will, that will symbolize the target of what you desire and what you want to achieve. For example, Edward chooses the familiar area in which he will cover a short distance by foot in his imagination, the neighborhood, and for the seal, a musical note called the quaver. After that, you will portray yourselves covering that short distance by foot, while the element, the symbol that you have chosen, is replacing all of the other elements from the environment that surrounds you. Let's say you have chosen for your desire wealth. You want to become a wealthy man. Then, tower bills will replace the windows of your neighbors' houses, the leaves of the trees, the path that you are walking on. Or let's say you have chosen as your desire fame. Then thousands of people will surround and congratulate you and search to get a sight on you, even from the highest rooftops of the buildings that surround you. The more noticeable and abnormal the images, then the easier it will be for the subconscious to set a new marker of it. To stick to the main point, by practicing daily and daily this exercise, Edward managed to set from the musical note a subconscious environmental marker that runs in the background of his mind and that simply forces his spatial part of the brain and memory to make him believe in the validity of his desire and automatically recall the desire every time he sees his symbol. Therefore, at the moment, Edward became known and well known under the nickname of Azteca, and he is now one of the most famous artists in Romania and also the only Australian singer to perform for the Romanian audience. And I consider him to be very special because he is focused on teaching the young generation to see beyond the appearance of something that they see and seek for the true path, for the true will. Furthermore, I will refer to two concepts regarding in the story that I already have told you. The first one will be regarding the importance of understanding the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind. And the second one will be how to make those two separate parts of your brain interfere with each other in order to create a beneficial outcome for you. Despite its inactivity during the nighttime and during the sleep, the conscious mind and its function of creativity is very different to the subconscious mind that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, non-stop, and that is a habitual and programmed mind that dictates our actions and our daily routine in a percentage between 95 and 99%. Moreover, I came to the realization that my future job, an airline pilot, is just as linked to these concepts I have spoken about as the previously mentioned desires, wealth and fame are. As a flight commander, I would have to fly the airplane and pilot it for only during 5% of the flight time, whereas on the other hand, the autopilot would have to fly the plane using artificial intelligence for the rest of 95% of the flight time. In the same way, our gathered thoughts in our subconscious and conscious minds operate. Therefore, if I wanted to improve my performance and my quality service during the flight time, it would surely be necessary to improve the quality of the autopilot, its programs, and its artificial intelligence in order to achieve the best of my performance. And that is very similar to the demonstration that it is necessary to install some programs in our subconscious mind in order to reach our very dreamed successes and desires. Therefore, people, take a look at your lives. All the things you want, wish and desire for are there, waiting for you, but you cannot see them because of only one reason we all need to understand. Because you haven't installed the right programs in your subconscious mind in order to acknowledge them, in order to acknowledge those desires. You only have to follow these simple steps I have provided to you and seek for the right program for your subconscious mind and for your desires. Go and chase your dreams, people. That is my challenge for you. Thank you.